Hey Pisces star seeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. How's everyone doing? Alright, we have a view today. Happy Sunday. Alright, we're going into a full moon tomorrow, so energy that is illuminating. It will help you to see things that are hidden. Oh wow. And the first cards that have come out, Ace of Swords, the Moon, and the Ace of Wands. So this is about, knowing information that will help you make a decision in the way that you move, in the way that you act. Okay, so there's going to be some kind of change because at the bottom of the deck we have the Death card. So something is either ending or just changing. And again, an ending is also a new beginning. So it's nothing to be feared or worried about. If anything, I feel it will give you a sense of relief. Of like, okay, that's what I needed to know. And now I can move forward. Okay? Alright, what else? What else? What is this? What is this truth? What's this Ace of Swords? Okay. Alright, it's interesting. The cards are coming out in groups of threes. So, we have the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Hermit. So something that was blocking your happiness. Okay, the Seven of Wands can talk about a block or defending a position. The Nine of Cups is about your own personal happiness that you create for yourself. And the Hermit, that's Virgo energy. It can speak about, again, something that's hidden, but I feel like it's about wisdom or knowledge, something that you've been wanting to seek out. It's like this yearning for something. It's like there's this one thing that's missing, and I don't know exactly what that is. Oh, there's Donut. But that's exactly what is revealed, is that missing piece, that missing link. Oh wait, Doe, come over here, baby. Come over here. You're in the way. Come on. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, and this is what it's about. We have the Knight of Coins, and we have the King of Wands. And then we have the Five of Coins. And then we have the Three of Wands. And then we have the Lovers. Okay. So what this is telling me, that there's someone in your life, let's say it's this King of Wands, fire sign energy. The reason why they have been going so slowly is because they have big time abandonment wounds. And I know most of us do, but something about this fire sign, they have this, it's almost like, so they may be like a fire sign sun, so you're expecting this very dynamic energy, but what's hidden is this very emotional core. So they may have a lot of water placements in their chart. So unless you know their birth date, time, location, you may not know this. So again, we can really get caught up in what people's sun sign is, but there are so many aspects that make us who we are, especially our moon sign, because that's how we deal with our emotions. Okay, so, as a Pisces sun, there's this mystical, ephemeral quality to all of us. But really pay attention to where your moon sign is, because that is how you handle emotions or feel emotions. And then also look at what house that's in. So those places in life that really make us feel something. Okay. So getting to know that. So it's a broad topic, and you can deep dive very much so into astrology, but pay attention to your moon sign. If you find out what other people's moon signs are, it can give you an idea, a window into their soul on an emotional level. Okay, so what this King of Wands has experienced, quite painful, and all of these painful experiences come from our childhood. Either we just didn't get the emotional support that we needed from our parents, because they have their own way of expressing themselves, which might not be in alignment with how we need emotions to be expressed. So it's that realization that everyone does the best they can at the time, even, if it's not the greatest. It's the tools that someone had. So if you are struggling with, my parents were never around for me, my childhood was XYZ awful, do your best to really sit with that and say, you know what? Everyone did the best that they could at the time with the tools that they were given or how they were taught, and really reconcile that in your heart so that you can create the life you want now and make sure that your emotional needs are met. Because this King of Wands, I'm feeling they're not young, but they're still dealing with these wounds from when they were young. And as you have that insight, it's allowing you to be more compassionate with why they're taking so long to make any movements towards a real commitment, a real, choosing to be committed. It's out of fear. It's out of even really not knowing what it feels like to be emotionally cared for. And even though in our pasts we have these memories of, oh no, this was not a good way to be treated, we're used to that. So we accept it, even though it wasn't right for us. So they have this longing for this deep emotional depth that you bring to them, but there's a part of them that rejects it because it's not used to what they were raised with, even if that wasn't good. So it takes time for people to unwind all of that and make progress towards choosing the kind of love they want versus the kind that they're used to. Okay. So there is progress being made, and being fully encompassed and accepting of love, that is a choice. And some people, they'd rather not choose it. And maybe that's what was causing this barrier for so long, is it's that saying, we accept the love we think we deserve. So based on how they were raised, that's what they think they deserve, but not what they needed, not what they wanted. And now you're showing them a different possibility. So it takes time to accept that and get used to it. Even if it's what they want, it just feels different. So there can be this anxiety associated with it. But what's so wonderful about you, Pisces, is you have this really deep compassion and patience. So this is what's coming from that, is it's this realizing that, you know what, you've given someone a lot of time, and now you're starting to see where they're putting their guard down. They're allowing this love connection to come in. It's slow with the Knight of Coins. It's basically like it's not even moving. But it's these millimeters of progress, and they're starting to add up. And they're realizing that, hey, if I want to have a beautiful relationship, I need to put down these barriers and open up my heart. Yeah, wow. Oh gosh, Pisces, we have the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles. So they really have had such a very sad, painful family dynamic. You know, even looking at this, they may have been one of many siblings and just didn't get any attention, didn't get any love. So they're used to this neglect. So you may feel like, wow, they're just totally neglecting me. But they don't know that they're doing it at all. So there is a big part of teaching others how we need to be loved. No one will know that unless we say, like, hey, when you do these certain things, small things, they're indicating to me that you love me, and I really like that. And it takes time to learn that. Just like in an intimate encounter, it takes time to know what our partner prefers or what brings them pleasure. So it does take patience. And I feel that that's what this hermit energy is they've operated alone emotionally for so long, but they're now learning how to say what they need, show you, and then you also do the same. Wow, at the bottom is the Hierophant. So we do need to teach others how to treat us. And it's all learned by example. How do you treat yourself? If you can't even provide it for yourself, how can others do that for you? So follow, create your own example for others to follow. Okay, what else? Like, I really feel this overwhelming emotion that this King of Wands has, but does not show it. So remember how we started out with the Ace of Swords. This is knowing. And then it moved to the Ace of Wands. This is doing. Okay? And in between, we have the Moon card. So with this full moon, there's this aha moment of, oh my goodness. It all clicks and makes sense. Okay? And it takes time. It's like learning how to load a dishwasher. You've got to show your child or your partner or whoever, this is how I like it done. Okay? Again and again and again. And it's these friendly reminders, not a frustration, not an order. It's like, hey, in my life especially, I get very anxious when things are untidy. So I have to tell everyone, hey, when things are messy, I feel that inside of my mind and I start short-circuiting. But if we don't say it, if I don't tell people this, they don't know it. And they just leave things everywhere. But now all my friends, my family, everyone that loves me knows, okay, Allison needs to have things tidy. Okay? All right. And it's easy. Then there's no, frustration. And some people, that doesn't bother them. So we all have to know our own preferences. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Wow, and this is what comes. We have karma, and we have the Two of Cups, which is about love. Yeah, karma, justice. It's like getting what you've always deserved, always wanted. But if you don't even know what that is, how can you ask for it? How can you create it in your life? So it does take time. And if this is just the beginning for you, work on it. And no, it'll take time. Give yourself a year. Right? And this is how we heal the past. By emptying our cup of all the old things, all of what's stagnant, all of what we don't want. Donut, come here. No. Hey. Too close to the edge. Good girl. Emptying our cups of all the old patterns that we learned or we're experiencing. And then filling that cup with what we do want. Taking those opportunities to show others what we need. And if we don't know what that is, try different things. And as you find out what you don't like, that gets you closer to what you do. Wow, Pisces, and this is such a beautiful way to end the reading. We have the Sun, we have the High Priestess, and we have the Hanged One. So it's that internal shift, that changing of perspective, that full enlightenment of happiness, that listening to your intuition, your own needs. And that's what creates this beautiful change in your life, in your relationships. And people that love you will be there for it and do their best to help provide that stability for you. So it is important to communicate, hey, I'm working through some old patterns. I'm breaking them. All right, so I'm really proud of you, Pisces. Keep doing what you're doing. You're seeing results now. All right, Pisces. I love you. We'll see you soon.